I was going to say this, that I think the time has come for all of us to completely reject this cushioning of the administration being lackadaisical and not acting when it should, and then cushioning the crimes by saying her police should have been a little bit more active. What do you mean by little bit more? There are people who are being ethnically cleansed as we speak from places in India. Muslim areas, quote unquote, as Rahul, you said, is a reality. But this is sanctioned through religion. We might like to deny it and say, oh, no, no, don't talk like that. I'm sorry. I'm a Darwinian atheist. I'm detached from religion. Maybe that's the reason why I can talk about it dispassionately. You've seen what Dr. Ambedkar said about Darul Harb and Darul Islam. These are realities of life. When you talk about Muslim areas in Bengal, as you just now mentioned, what about the Muslim area in the Kashmir Valley? It's been ethnically cleansed. Can Kashmiri Pandits return there? They're being killed if they do. So let's just face the reality. And there are 3 points I'd like to make. Number one, you talked about the Muslim area. I would like to ask Ms. Mamata Banerjee, where was her vocal dissatisfaction, if I can use a very polite word, of saying that citizens should not act like this, when lakhs poured onto the streets in Howrah and other places in Bengal in the context of Nupur Tiwari, saying hang her,
Sharma.
Sar tan se juda. Nupur Sharma, I beg your pardon. Where was all that condemnation? The condemnation seems to be reserved only for Hindus, saying that you dare not venture into Muslim areas. And honestly, stop blaming the Hindus by saying they provoked the Muslims by making their religious processions through, quote unquote, as I said, Muslim areas or near mosques. The essence of Azan, which is, quote, there is no God but Allah, and no one has the right to be worshipped but Allah 4062, unquote, amplified through the loudspeaker 5 times a day, whole year round, near a temple, is not provocative. But celebrating Ram Navami and singing Bhajman Ramcharan Sukhdai 1 day in a year near a mosque is? Kisko ullu bana rahe hum log? Provocation, by the way, is subjective. Only violent people are provoked into violence. Is this not action and reaction that you were saying, rebuking Narendra Modi when he didn't even say it? Now you are talking about action and reaction and talking of provocation. The very existence of a kafir is provocative. 98:6, 929, 456, 978, 2198, 470, and 100 other verses. So we should cease to exist. To be sure, we actually would. As Rabindranath Tagore said, and I quote, Islam has distinct enmity against all other religions. It is not just satisfied with observing its own religion, but is determined to destroy all other religions. And the only way to make peace with it is to embrace it, unquote. You don't seem to grasp what Gurudev did a century ago, that this is a clash of civilizations. But I ask you, was Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore a Sanghi? I'm sure today all you people would have called him a Sanghi.
Well,